What's up, everybody? BlueGabe. This is the second video that you will see from our 2021 Keys vacation.
All aboard!
Kelly's here with me. Turn the camera around and say hello.
Hello.
So we have been here for like 2 days, but the first day I wanted to film an awesome video on Kelly Young's channel, her catching a giant black grouper. That's been her dream forever. It was her first one and it was an amazing day. And I even slipped in the water and shot a big black grouper myself. And we're gonna show you that in a minute, but first, we're gonna go into Cudjoe Sounds, which is like the nicest tackle shop here. Grab a few things because Jake lost our only jerkbait on a barracuda.
No, I lost mine and you lost one on a needlefish with wire.
Oops, what'd you do?
I hooked on a tarpon with a little hook and a little bit of bait.
Well, they're gonna see that later on in this video. My 6-year-old about got jerked off the dock by a big tarpon.
So can we talk about the kids' shoes?
They don't need shoes, we're in the Keys, we're on island time.
That is true.
So the first thing I do when I'm anywhere where I'm not super familiar with, and that's where we're going this afternoon, I'll get a bunch of different types of hooks, different sizes hooks. So I'll buy some 2s, I'll buy some 1s, some 8s, maybe even get some 5s, because you never know, we might get a tarpon. So now I've got hooks that range from small mangrove snapper, grunts, all the way up to big tarpon. So those are the hooks we need.
That's my tarpon hook.
Oh, you want to go even bigger. But I don't want all J hooks. I do want, or all circle hooks. I do want some J hooks. That's about a good mid-range hook right there.
1-0, yep. Can't go wrong with a 1-0.
For some reason, one thing I've learned down here in the Keys, if you're catching mangrove snappers, you don't fish for them like we do at home. So I'll always buy some of these weighted jig heads.
And the mysterious question on why pink works so good.
Yeah, there's not a pink bait fish out there, but pink is literally the best color.
Luke,
Now over here to Jake's favorite section, because we have lost a lot already. Oh, that is, in my opinion, this one and what's the name of the ones, the pin fishing ones?
Pen fishing rods.
Let me see him.
Show them
Son,
that jerkbait.
y'all, this jerkbait has been getting destroyed.
We only get
Holographiclures.com. They absolutely work.
catch bass on them, everything.
I know without a doubt with these 3 lures we can go catch dinner for a fact. So we got the lures. I don't really like live target at all. I don't like those baits. They're way overpriced and I don't ever catch much on them. But Yozuri and these other lures that I will have the name and the make in the description below work great.
On the jerkbait that our fans sent us.
You've caught like 20 of these things now.
That thing bit the one I just caught.
Here.
Yes, let's go.
So those barracudas were a blast, and we're gonna do a whole nother video on that. I think tomorrow. I'm gonna take Jake out, let him do the intro, and he's gonna film the whole entire video and show you all how to catch the most barracudas. It's insane. So here's something that not a ton of people would catch on to. Do you see the size of that hole?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people would walk up here and just buy leads. If you're trying to make anything other than a chicken rig, if you're trying to make a snook rig or a knocker rig, you're gonna be in bad shape if you buy these. You know why, Kel?
Because they'll move up the line a lot.
Yep. That hole is so big, the swivel will actually go inside of it and get stuck. So always pay attention when you're buying lead. You want smaller holes like these. Now, if all you're doing is chicken rig fishing, which is an amazing way to fish, it doesn't matter, because you're tying the lead. But if you're doing a snook rig, which we're gonna do some of them probably tomorrow, you gotta make sure you have the small holes. And if they don't have the weights, you need to figure something out. Don't just deal with that and say, oh, I'll try to make it work, because it won't work. But right now, all we need is about a handful of these 1/4 ounces, because that's what we're gonna use tomorrow. This thing is super helpful.
Oh, that's so cool.
Not only is it a measuring tape, but it shows you all the types of fish.
I'd hang that up in our house just because it's cool.
I'm gonna put that joker on the boat. Rules in the Keys are super important because the game wardens do not play. They will write you up. They would write their own mom up down here. They don't care. So with Fish Rules app and this chart with this measuring tape, there's no excuse to get a ticket. So I've got some 20-pound Andy. This stuff's super cheap. There's a ton of it. 600 yards to be approximately. I could fish for the next 2 summers with that spool catching mangroves.
Oh yeah, baby.
Y'all check this out. If you are down in the Keys and you're wanting some of the Pro Series kits that I push and that I use in every video, and I absolutely love them, Kojo Sales will have you hooked up. You can also buy, this is pretty much my signature knife. That's what you see me clean all my fish with. They have some pliers. They have everything I need. I don't know why they sell these, because look at the difference. $65.99, $24.99. I will put myself up against any human being on the planet cleaning fish, side by side, for what? It's almost 3 times as much. Kojo Sounds, y'all. So one thing you can do when you're down here in the Keys and the weather does what it's doing to us now, look out here real quick. Just look what we came home to. Better yet, just give them the real tour.
All right, ready?
So one of the things you can do when the weather turns bad is go to Key West. Now, I'm not a huge Key West fan. I don't like big crowds, but there's a ton of fun things to do. Yesterday, we took the kids down there and we went to an aquarium, which is neat for, you know, a lot of people who don't get to spearfish and tank dive like we do, because you can see all the native fish in these aquariums, and the snapper and eels and queen angels and lobsters, sharks. And here's one cool thing that I filmed yesterday that I want to show you. A lot of people don't really know the advantages to good quality glasses, polarized glasses. Watch as I take the GoPro and I'm filming these awesome fish. There was gags and reds and jacks, and I put my sunglasses over the lens, and I do it a couple times in different angles on that pond, and you'll see why we wear polarized glasses. Now, I'm not shouting out any particular brand. That's just me trying to show you why good glasses are really helpful. But we went to the, what was the name of the restaurant we went to? Conch Republic?
Conch Republic, yeah.
I am definitely not a restaurant fan down here in the Keys. I think over the years the restaurants have went downhill. Like, most of them just serve box food, but we went to the Conch Republic just walking by and went in. We ordered crab cakes, which were okay, just your typical crab cakes. We ordered calamari, which I didn't really like at all. Kelly ordered some Key West pink shrimp, peel and eat. I'm telling y'all right now, the best shrimp I've ever had. They were just, I guess they were just regular boiled shrimp with a little bit of seasoning on them, but they had the right kind of drawn butter that I really, really like. Those shrimp were off the charts good. So good that I actually called down and tried to find a commercial fisherman to go catch them with. But unfortunately, when they go catch them, they're gone for like a month at a time, 100 miles offshore. So that's out of the question. But Jake and I went into Ron John Surf Shop and got me some new shorts. Kelly Luke got a snow cone, and he, pretty sure he got the world's worst brain freeze. But the Mel Fisher's Museum, where all the treasure that they literally find right there in Key West, that's the first time I've ever went in. Full gold bars and gold chains, all the history. So I definitely recommend, even if the weather's good, at least taking a day and going exploring Key West because of history. I think it's time to show them the black grouper, babe.
Yeah.
Now, Kelly doesn't know this, but we were there to get Kelly a black grouper. And then I got in and speared one. But when I'm coming up, Kelly's always smiling and bubbly. And when she's not, I'm always like, oh boy, she's mad at me for something. But when I'm coming up with this grouper, she thinks, she said she wasn't mad at me, but I see her face and I'm like, oh boy, I've never got the stink eye like that from her ever. So I didn't really react with the camera because I thought I was gonna get yelled at for spearing a fish. Even though, in my defense, she wasn't even near the fish. Sort of was my fish. But I thought my beautiful girlfriend was mad at me, and in all honesty, all she was doing was filming, so.
And I said, good job, babe.
I get that, but that was after the fact. That was after the fact.
I was trying to focus, so when I was coming up, so he's coming up from the bottom and he's hauling the fish up, so I'm like acting like a safety. So when he's about halfway up, I start my 15-foot dive down, follow him up the surface, but I have a GoPro on my head. Unfortunately, you can't exactly see where you're filming, so I'm just trying to focus with the GoPro, trying to film the fish as best as I can. So that's probably why you thought I had a stank face, because I was focused on filming.
Yeah, the way we grew up, me and my brothers, for those of y'all that don't know Deer Meat for Dinner, Robert Arrington's my brother, Aubrey Arrington, Britos Masgrande's my other brother. We don't even know what the word safety diver is. It was dog eat dog. If I was the last one in the water, there was no fish to shoot. So when we pull up to the spot, I'm overboard before the boat's even stopped. I never worry about a safety diver. I had the fish, I was coming up, and when I see her face, I'm like, oh boy, I'm in trouble for something. I was in 50, like right at 52 foot of water. You can't see me spear it, you see me down there, but that's what I'm doing. Let's just take it to the boat.
So the water is too inviting. Myself, Dibs, and BlueGabe are about to jump in. Gabe is always first one in the water. Sure enough, he's coming up with a fish.
There you go. Super fingers for everybody.
Nice red. Oh my goodness. Good shot, babe. Ah.
There's another one. He moved down.
Hey, Captain Robert. Oh, he's breaking my hand. Is that what we came here for?
That's it, Bubba.
Hey, 3 dives down, a red grouper, a black grouper, and a 0 mackerel. In front of one of the best free divers in the Keys, Mr. Dibs. Thanks for him, he spotted that fish for me while I was being a bonehead fighting the 0 mackerel. Robert's like, why are you shooting those? I'm like, well, you can eat them. We're in 50 foot of water and I haven't free dove in a long time. It's all about taking your time though, relaxing and not getting all worked up. I couldn't film the shot even though I think Dibs might have, because my GoPro doesn't have a underwater housing and it's too deep. Ooh, you see that about fell over backwards. Nice 20-pound fish, 22 probably. Beautiful. Hopefully Kelly gets one. Look at this box, guys. Look at that, big black, 2 big reds, humongous yellowtails. That'll do it. Look at that big old fish. Now this is actually Kelly's black. My black was the same exact size I speared mine. She caught hers, which we learned a lot more by watching her catch hers. We've speared a bunch. We've never really caught very many, and it was really interesting to see that. And if you want to see Kelly catch this fish, you got to check out Kelly Young on YouTube and look for her black grouper video. But I'm gonna clean it and cook it on this video. Come right in here, cut straight down, take this and cut right there. Now I'm saving the head and the throats, but I've already done a video of that recently. This video, we're cooking the fillet. Black groupers are by far some of the best, way better than the gag groupers that you've seen us kill recently. Now once I get it started, put your thumb in there, and start pulling up. So this knife I'm using is my 7-inch Danko Pro Series, and this particular one's actually brand new, and it is sharp as a razor blade. I actually cut through the backbone right there without trying.
I'm so excited to eat this fish.
Since I met Kelly Young, I've heard her talk about wanting to catch or spear her first black grouper. So I left 2 days before her, and unbeknownst to her, I planned her a black grouper trip, and it worked out because she got one. Now this knife is almost not long enough to get through this thick clay, but it worked. Just left a teeny little piece of hide. If you want to see me cook grouper head, check out one of my last videos where you'll see the thumbnail. Actually, I'll put the thumbnail right here. That's it. We actually only cooked the head and the throats in that video.
Kelly, can you cut some of this bait?
Yeah, look at that.
Catch up.
Big, huge chunk of black grouper. And Kelly is super excited.
Luke, can you tell your fans what you hooked into earlier?
A big tarpon. Tarpon keeps circling my bait, and I don't know if they're gonna eat it or just swallow it.
But did you almost drop the rod and fall in the water?
Yeah.
You guys, it was almost a code red right here a minute ago. Lukey's
Yeah.
fishing with a little red
Yeah.
pink jig head and hooked about a 60-pound tarpon,
I was
and it
just-
left.
I was
And we
sitting
thought Luke was leaving with it.
Luke, can you reenact that scream you did?
Well, that tarpon, I was just like, and then he pulled me like that far to the water.
Yeah. Do you eat a chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah, I ate one.
All right, so the weather's actually starting to break a little bit. It's still crazy windy, but there's no rain. So this is the tackle bag that you watched me buy yesterday. I've got everything sort of organized. It won't be organized for long though, I can promise you, because we'll get out there and start tying it up. But the reason I like this particular kind is I can put it underneath my seat and it fit no matter what's in there. It doesn't take up so much room. I can open it up. Things aren't falling out. If I want to pack of hooks, I can grab them. In another video this week, I'm going to show you how to take a pool noodle and make a bunch of pre-rigs. But in this video, I don't know what we're really going fishing for, so I'm going to have everything like this, my spool of 20-pound test, and when I start to fish and I see what I'm wanting to target, I can say, okay, I need a 6/0 or I need a 1/0. I need a split shot or I need a regular sinker. Anytime you're anywhere on a boat, have a VHF. I don't have a big one, so I bought a handheld. This one's actually waterproof and has a distress signal on it. If I was to go down out there, no matter where I'm at, I have a ditch bag with an EPIRB and this in it, and a little flashing light and a couple bottles of water. That way, if Coast Guard is looking for me and they get within 10 miles, I can at least communicate. So always have a handheld VHF and an EPIRB. My EPIRB's in my boat though. We're actually sitting here editing, so a lot of people, we get comments that, who edits your videos and what do y'all do? Legit, while we're down here on vacation, we're making videos. This is my whole timeline to the video you're watching now. I have it all edited all the way up into the point where Luke tries to eat the camera. Watch this.
Cookie.
Yeah, I ate one.
So when I get back home tonight, when everybody else is laying down and relaxing, I'll upload this footage, put it in here, and finish editing it. But right now, we're gonna go start a new video. Jake's Barracuda Catch, Clean, and Cook. Coming right up. When you see me again, we'll be back here cooking black grouper. But before that, we caught a shark the other day. I had Ari and Emma, which is Deer Meat's kids, Luke and Jake. Y'all watch us go catch this shark. And when we get back, you'll see us in this kitchen cooking some amazing black grouper. All right, you guys, this is how to hook a shark on a little old salty. Look at him right there.
We got half of the barracuda.
Here, get up here, look at the shark right there.
Whoa, whoa! That's not the big one though. That's dinner. Wait, there's two! Yeah, there's two. We're using that head of the barracuda I caught with the jerk bait over here. But look what we got. Say hi.
I would rather catch a smaller shark.
Yeah, me too. Emma!
Uh-oh, here he goes,
Oh.
here he goes.
Oh.
Here he goes.
Did I get him? Dad, you're gonna... Please. All right, Dad.
Hold on, Lukey. He spit it again.
Dude, you need to stop spinning.
Look, 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 look.
He's chasing it. There's 2 of them chasing it. Hold on, drop it down. 3 of them.
Who wants to go snorkeling?
Me.
Raise your hand.
Me. If I get my spear gun, yeah, I'll do it.
All right, we'll get him this time. I'm gonna let him eat it. So we've got 15 pound or 20 pound beyond braid, a little 3,000 or 4,000 old salty. Oh, he's already got it.
Oh, dang. Then get him.
We gotta let him swallow it.
It's harder. Oh, there we go. Back up, Luke.
Oh, he spit it again. Their mouths are so small.
I'm about to get in with my spear gun. I'm gonna go snorkeling. He's sitting down.
Come on, sharks, eat it one time.
Eat it, sharks. There we go. Yes, sir, eat that circle hook.
All right, Jake, take over. Where's the radio at?
Ducky, rubber ducky, this here is preparation H. I'm hot on your tail. What's going on?
Catching sharks.
We've got about a, I don't know, 14-foot great white on right now.
Y'all got a shark on?
We hooked them on purpose.
Yeah, they're all over the place right here.
I had to sacrifice my
The
barracuda head.
The kids wanted to swim, and I had to show them what lived here.
Yeah, 10-4. All right.
Jake, you gonna let that shark whoop you?
He ain't whooping me. I mean, he doesn't even know he's hooked from.
Emma and Aria, come here and look at this shark.
We got him on.
Here he is.
Look at all that bait.
Here he is.
But how are we gonna get the hook out of him?
Here.
There we go. Oh!
All right, y'all go to the back of the boat.
But he's got a motor on him.
Shark in the boat.
Oh, gosh.
All right, we need to roll him over on his belly. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Son, I fight alligators. You ain't scaring me. Jake, go stand right there.
Dad, can I touch him?
Gotta get the hook out of him.
We just got some pictures of him. Now we're about to release him.
See you later, buddy.
Dad, can we catch another one?
See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. All right, so we're back. Look at Jake.
We're putting Jake to work. You're almost there. Almost there.
30 more minutes and you'll be good. All right, so we've got a good chunk of the black grouper. Kelly wanted something refreshing, so I'm gonna make a wrap. Just got some regular salted butter. Now I made a slit right here in the fillet because this side's really thick and this side's really thin. I slit it so this will cook equally with that. Just putting some butter on top.
That's a good idea. I never even thought about that.
I'm gonna take some onions. Just a regular yellow onion. So we were actually just getting ready to go on the boat, we're not gonna lie. We had everything packed. Kelly made sandwiches, put all the snacks. I got gas, we got ice. We got all the stuff we needed to go. And it looks like a straight up hurricane about to hit. So we scratched that plan. We're actually gonna cook now, let this storm blow through, and then try it again this evening. By far, I mean, this summer, really ever since winter, the weather has been the craziest weather I've ever seen in my life. We haven't had a good clean day in forever. Some lime and a little bit of garlic salt. I didn't season the other side, so I'm gonna go pretty heavy on this side. We didn't bring any of our non-stick pans, so we're gonna bake it. Just like that. Put it in the oven at 350 degrees for probably 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna show you what to do with that amazing piece of fish once it's cooked. All right, so Kelly just took the boys to the pool and I pulled the fish out. So it's pretty much about 90% done. I now wanna take the oven and put it on broil. I'm gonna take the fish, leave it open and put it in the oven for about 3 minutes. Shut the lid and let it brown on top, and it's gonna be so good. Then I'm getting on something very funny, and I'm gonna deliver this awesome fish wrap to Kelly at the pool to surprise her. But can y'all smell it? Look at that. All right, so I got the spinach wrap in here just warming up. I actually doubled it up because I'm gonna make her a big one. I've got some fresh cucumber, fresh cherry tomatoes. All right, so we're gonna take a pretty good chunk of this. Now, obviously, you know I'm trying to do it by myself. Put it right on there. Some of the onions, cucumbers and cherry tomatoes. Ooh. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of salt, not much. Perfect. Not only do I have to hand deliver an awesome spinach wrap, but I also gotta bring the pool floaty thingamajigger they had, all on Jake's bike. We're kicking it back old school, y'all. Y'all better not be laughing. You know I'm gonna make it. Pool float and all. Hopefully I don't get run over. Whoa, bumps. Come here and try this before that storm hits.
I know, that storm's a brewing. I gotta try it.
Come over here. I just drove that float all the way down here to have a security guard tell a 6-year-old, you can't have a float in the pool. So.
All right, ready? You gotta hold the foil. Smells good. Feels hot. So good. This is the perfect boat snack in the Keys. Fresh fish, fresh vegetables, storms a brewing right there. Good.
Did I do good delivering it?
You did. I like the Florida Keys tutu you had on.
Look, when I go underwater, get on my shoulder.
All right, you guys. I don't need to tell you the wind's blowing. You already know it is. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Check out Kelly Young's channel. And if you haven't subscribed to either channel, mine or hers, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get notified when we upload. But like Jake always says, we're getting the heck out of shape. See y'all.